Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net, emphasis on the .net. And this is for the last weekly for October 6th to the 12th, 2019, which is today, obviously. And I apologize for being late. I have had circumstances. And this is for air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Actually, what I've had is a lot of readings so that it cut into my time for doing this. And one thing I should have said yesterday was our next week is Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to do all of our weeklies on Friday with Touchwood. That happens because Saturday we're going to have our Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm not going to be able to do anything on Friday. On Saturday, if I don't get it all done on Saturday, I will be doing it Sunday. Hopefully not Sunday, but it will get done. And I'm just going to jump into it. The first card is Spread Your Wings, and that's for air, remember. So it's appropriate that he's talking about spreading their wings because the air and wings, they fly on wings. So let's see what exactly that means. The first card, and I've pulled this first card, I think 3 times for this week. The very first time is 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is a base card, is master craftsman, having mastered her work, and is pleased and confident in themselves. So basically, air, this is a week of mastery. You're being placed in your mastery. You're mastering things. There's also the card that follows it is Ace of Swords, which is change, deep change. Either you call it the superconscious or the subconscious, but the part of you that is all-knowing and is a part of the universe. That's what is causing the change. So it will be deep change. What brought you here was judgment, and the judgment, and major arcana, by the way. The judgment is that, and in my card, you can see, you see they're piping the people out of the darkness into the light. So the judgment is not a negative card. You're not being judged. Well, you're being judged, I guess, but you'd be judged as the God mind would judge you, which the God mind does not judge. The God mind observes, the God mind understands, but it does not judge. So you're being judged, but like the God mind, and the only person who has any right to judge you actually is you, except in the physical, we have judgment, and sometimes we just can't get away from it. But in the spiritual, the only person who has any right to judge you is indeed yourself. The second major arcana, and what's just happening with us right now or yesterday, is the Empress. And the Empress is all about abundance. So far, it's extremely good reading. The goddess, or the Empress, is about abundance in all its forms: spiritual, physical, mental, health, wealth, etc. So the goddess is there, and she's in our life, or the Empress is there and she's in our life, and basically she has the energy of a goddess. And all we have to do is tap into it, whether we have or not. Probably not. The majority of us don't see what's in front of our face until somebody taps you and says, "Hey, look at you, what you've got." So she's there, and she's been something you can tap into. What we're going to later on today, tomorrow, is the King of Wands. And there's an energy, the King of Wands is very wise. So you're carrying more wisdom. And that would probably have to do with the deep change we're undergoing. And the Mastery card. So as we become more masters, we view things less as tragic and more as events. So the King of Wands is a wise energy and will help, but only when asked or when he sees a real strong need for it. So the Ace of Wands comes up next. And the Ace of Wands is all about receiving help from above. And when I say above, I mean guides, angels, those that are helping us, ancestors. And they're transmuting the old energy into something new and bright and brilliant. And basically, that's what the whole reading is saying there in a nutshell, is that it's time. Well, spread our wings. Well, when you spread your wings, you assume you're going to fly. But it's all about a very deep, positive change where we're taking control of our own lives and we are becoming the masters of our own life. And that's the only person we can be masterful of is our own life. When we do that, yes, we will help many people. But the truth is, even helping other people, that's incidental to helping yourself grow and become more spiritual. The week that's coming up for us, the support cards are three of swords, and it's actually a minor card that things are there's maybe a bit of roughness that needs to be looked at and dealt with, and it's usually as a business card, right? There's something not going quite as well as it should in business, but it's also a card. I read it often as a card of, I don't know if you can see it, but in the background there's a dark figure moving away and there's a rose lying on the ground. I often read it as a card that suggests that you're ready to stand on your own 2 feet and not need other people in your life, but choose to have them. The difference is the choice. When you need somebody, it's, I need to have that. But when you choose somebody, it's, I think I will choose that person to come into my life. There's a whole different energy about it, a different flow. So there we go with that. And what always comes up with when we change and there's a change in the energies is use your intuition. And this is the masculine form. So use it consciously. Go looking for things to happen. And I've got 2 more cards. I don't really need them, but they're nice cards, so I'm going to add them in. This is the 4 of Wands, and this is a card of things coming together in a union, but it's a positive union and it's a celebration. So this week we are coming together and we are celebrating something very positive. We are creating a union. And again, it's in ourselves. We are unifying ourselves. The last card, well, it's pretty well a given with having read everything I've had. And again, it's Major Arcana. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune suggests very strongly that things are moving up a level. And everything I've read suggests that things are moving up a level because of who we are choosing to be. We're choosing to fly. We're choosing to open up our majesty. And what is the last card? The very last card? Well, I suspect with your psychic, you can guess it. It's mastery. So be the master of your fate. You're hitting the master levels in certain areas. And that doesn't mean you have them in every area and things like that. But be the master of your fate. Be the one that chooses who you are. Allow yourself to be powerful. Allow yourself to stand in your power, and know that when people did you wrong, that they've got the problem, not you. And if you stand in your power, stay centered, they are the ones that will learn the lesson. Promise you. It might be a lesson that you have nothing to do with, but they will learn their lesson. Besides that, being powerful is perfectly all right. Okay? Allow yourself that privilege. And I am done. And hi, everybody. Wow.
So, Mimi, Jasmine Moore, Molly Polly, Angela Patterson, Gabby McMaster, Maria Herrera, Danielle Marie 361, and Gabriela Almamia, Blossom 11. I'll say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Mimi asks, how does Dario feel for me?
Dario. I don't know. You've done something recently, and he's looking at you, and he's sort of looking at you from the side, looking sideways, like, oh wow, like there's a sense of surprise there. There's a sense of, oh, that's a bit more than I anticipated. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's actually good. Show him who you truly are, not who you, not putting on your best face forward, and see what comes forward from that. He may like that powerful woman more so than the woman that is engaged or really enjoying, who likes to be around him, or who's interested in maintaining a relationship. So he's not running. That's the important thing. He's still there. His curiosity is piqued, but he's not. He doesn't know exactly what and how to take what happened. So it's kind of cute watching him look at you from the side. But that at this moment, that is what the energy that he's feeling. Okay.
Angela Patterson says, hi, Eliz-sha and Elle. I hope you're both well. Just wanted to say hi and namaste.
Namaste.
Gabby McMaster asks, happy Sunday. Do you see me having a baby?
I see you having a bunch of babies. Not all at once, of course, but you do have your hands full. So it's coming. Be patient.
Did you have more?
I don't actually. I just saw a visual of her, 2 babies in arms, not the same age, another one beside her, and yeah, she's going to have her babies.
Malapala says, hope you are feeling better, Eliz-sha.
I'm starting to. Thank you. Everybody's well wishes and energies really made a difference.
She also asks, do you see me having a baby with Gemini?
I don't want to burst any bubbles, but it's not the top of his list that he have a child. Not that he wouldn't like to have a child with you. It's just any child. It's not top of his list. But if it happened, he would be overjoyed and happy. But there's other things that he thinks at this time are more important for him than having a child in his life. So I'm not going to rule it out completely, but it would probably be more of an accident than a planned event. Okay.
Lori Dawson says hi.
Hopefully you're feeling better, Lori.
Melipole adds, Elle, I was just thinking of you and Eliz-sha, then you suddenly went live.
Pretty cool. We're growing attachments in the energies, hey?
Danielle Marie asks, how does Paul feel about me?
He's really, really, really close to you. In the energies, usually there's a separation, but it's almost like he's moved up to stand beside you. And the information he told me was he really likes you and he wish you'd stop asking, what do I feel, and start acting. Those are exact words. So I'm going to leave that with you. But yeah, he was right beside you. It was okay.
Maria Herrera asks, hi, any advice for Alex from his guides? Thank you.
His guides suggest that he do what he enjoys doing the most and spend time doing that. They suggest that he be his, what, I think he's 12 or 13, that he be 12 or 13 and worry about school, worry about whether that young lady likes him or not, and but choose to do the things he finds most interesting in his life at this moment, which and I feel that he actually really enjoys doing schoolwork. So he seems to be a bright young man, and so right now the guys are suggesting that he occur more grounding, more understanding of what humanity is all about. And you do that simply by living your life. And he's doing really well, basically. He's just a little bit frustrated here and there, which, I mean, every teen is. It's just part of living. I mean, I haven't met a teen that doesn't have a little bit of angst. Okay.
Blossom 11 asks, what do my guardian angels think about me and Mitt being together again?
Basically, they're not saying anything. They're just going like this. They're putting what you choose is what they're there to support you for, and they don't have an opinion on it. Their opinion is that they support you in whatever you choose to do. Okay.
Gabriela Alma Mia asks, any messages from my brothers?
So you have two brothers here, and they both say, hi, sis. And I know that sounds strange, and they speak in my language, because not I assume they would be Spanish speaking, but they're saying the equivalent of hi sis. They're very pleased for you to be around here, and they want you to know that they're there, because they're really fast. It was just boom. They want you to know that they are your support system. You just need to ask, and they're there whenever you need them, and they're quite impressed with you right now. They're impressed with how you have been moving forward within your situation. So just remember they're there and they love you. Okay.
Puzzle of Life asks, hi, can I know from Spirit, will I be getting health insurance sometime this year to improve my health more? Something I mentioned yesterday. Something you mentioned yesterday. Thank you.
So I'm getting a sort of a tentative yes. I have to go on confusion on that one, on my confusion of being able to read what they're trying to tell me. I will try again. It seems like there is some form of intervention so that you have some form of medical opportunities. Things are coming in for you. But it doesn't appear to be happening the next month or two. So probably late November, December. Okay. Good luck. Like I say, I've really not reading that one very well.
SJ says, hi, Eliz-sha, it's Annabelle.
Hi, Annabelle.
B. Erla says, hi, Eliz-sha and Elle. I hope you are both feeling better already.
Yeah, we're both feeling well. I don't know about her, but I'm
Getting
feeling.
there.
I'm not. My coughing is.
My coughs never go away.
No, they last for years, literally.
Diane Washington Taylor says Libra wants a date.
Say what?
Diane Washington Taylor says Libra want a date. I'm assuming they mean does Libra want a date, but
or maybe they want a date like 25th of October
maybe
or something.
It's not a very.
I'm really sorry. I'm not
question.
sure how to answer that one. Could you maybe put it in and we'll can jump to it later? We're kind of confused.
Danielle Marie. Wow. 367 says thank you, ladies. Namaste.
Namaste.
Lori Dotson asks, how is my work week going to be?
Let's hope it's light for your sake. So remember I told you to, when you're not working, put your feet up and recuperate. Don't do much more than work this week because it's going to be a little bit. There is some stuff that's going to be a little bit more of a load than usual. And don't try to do more than you possibly have to at home. Even with that means buying yourself a single pizza and eating it instead of cooking for yourself. Pamper yourself royally this week. You can make pre-meals, simple pre-meals, and just warm them up. Do that. I think you're going to find that work is busy. It's a polite way of saying it.
Maria Herrera says, thank you so much. B. Erla asks, and could you perhaps give me some advice regarding a relationship between Jeff and I? I would appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Okay, that's basically, in a nutshell. I believe you give him too much power. He's a little cocky. I would suggest strongly that you center yourself, bring your energy up from the center of the earth into the center of your being, and remember you're a powerful creator, and you're going to have to learn to say, not right now. He will not deal with that well. Make sure you stay out of, make sure, because you've always say yes to him, right? You always just give him what he asks for. So So instead of saying not right now, do it in small increments so that he gets used to the idea that you are stepping into your power and you are a powerful creator. And look in the mirror and realize how powerful a creator you are. And I'm telling the few people lately to do that. Realize how powerful you are, because people assume they're weak and they assume that other people have the power. Well, no, it's not true. You are a powerful person. Even if you have to pretend to be powerful to start out with, pretend you're powerful, and then get to like that energy and be who you truly are. That will create a great deal of change and upset in the relationship. But I think in the end, you'll be more happy with being you than you will be being somebody's idea of who you should be. I know that's probably not what you're asking for, but it is time for you to stand up and be counted. Time to be the master. Whether your error or not, it's still time to come out of the dark and be the master. Good luck. Did we get a answer to the?
Blossom 11 says they always do love them. Thank you. Malipale says yes, Eliz-sha. Thanks, Eliz-sha and Elle. Gabriela Almania says thank you so much. Blessings. SJ wants to know now how will things at work be this week?
I think things are going to be a little bit tense because what's happened is relatively new and they're still pushing to find the boundaries. I do recommend that you get a clearing occasionally, maybe once, 2-3 times if you have to, every day if it's necessary. But ultimately, you've got a grin on your face, and you look like a cat that ate the canary. You look very pleased with yourself. I think you're and you're another one. I've suggested you stand in your power. I think you're standing in your power is paying dividends, and that means that people who are not used to it are going, "What the heck?" Okay, but you keep on doing it because this is your week. Well, it will be by the end of the week. That doesn't mean, and when I tell people to stand in the power, that doesn't mean be arrogant and brass or anything. And Annabelle would never do that. But I'm talking about in general. You stand in your power, then you be extremely polite because you don't have to be nasty, because you know you're powerful, you know who you are. And being nasty is something for somebody who has no power. So extremely polite shows how powerful you truly are. And that's for everybody. That's not pointed at anybody.
Puzzle of Life says thank you. Mimi says I gave him a foot massage. By the way, he was looking to the side at me while I did.
Yeah, he had some very interesting thoughts there.
Malipale asks if it's still okay. Can I also ask how Gemini is feeling for me now? Sorry to ask another question. Yeah. I'm just missing Gemini and wondering how he feels for me. Thanks.
Okay. Well, the feeling I got before was he really, really wanted to reach out to you and talk to you. I don't know what's stopping him. It's his own pride. It's his own fear. But I know yesterday he really, really wanted to talk to you badly. And and it's just energy is still there. He's trying to be a man and deal with things on his own, which in this case he should be reaching out and sharing the energy with you. But men, they like to prove that they can handle things on their own. And so I think that is at this moment that is the biggest hindrance to him reaching out. I do believe come your evening that you can send that you could possibly send a friendly hello to you could send a friendly hello to him, and just ask no questions, just simply say, I'm thinking of you, and good and sending you good vibes.
Callie Bowman asks, do you see me getting an acceptance letter in the mail for a program so that I can move far away towards my hometown?
So I didn't go very far before I got yes. So, but let me go check. It appears that the energies or the guides or whomever would like you to be back towards where you started. I think things are going to shift and change for you in a very positive way. So the more you fret about it, the longer it will take. It's the way energy works. It's like when you put your hand in the water and you try to grasp soap, it skitters away from you. So you just allow it to float to you. It's coming. Be patient, and know that what you truly need in life is coming your way. Okay.
Harley Brown.
So this is Paleo Santos, and it has this is the energy in it of protection. So for Annabelle, that's a little bit big, but it's for you.
Kylie Brown asks, what do you see the ultimate result of my DMV driving test in 5 days? Will I pass or fail?
Again, I'm going to go with the energy of you're trying too hard. And when you try too hard, it pushes things away. You've done a great deal of tests. You've done a lot of studying. You've done a lot of practice driving. I suspect that you're going to come out of there and you're going to be happy with the situation. But the fact is, this is on your mind so strongly that it will drive the energy, and your fears will drive the energy. Better you spend that time, the energy, it's better you put the energy that you're putting into worrying about it into rereading the book or something like that. And I know that's not a top priority, but knowing the rules of the road will be very important for you. Okay.
B. Erla says, thank you so much for that message, Eliz-sha. I needed to hear that. Andrea P. says, do you see me and my ex Gemini reconciling in the future?
All I can tell you for sure is he still thinks about you. How come it's always Gemini that's breaking up with people? Or Scorpio.
They're of two minds.
That's true. But it usually seems to be Gemini. That's hilarious. Not hilarious, funny, but hilarious. Wow. He still thinks about you. I don't think that it's imminent that you will get back together. He seems to be holding a tiny bit of a grudge. And only one part of him is holding it. The other part's going, hey, how you doing? So one part of him is holding the grudge. The other part of him, the other part of Gemini is all gung ho to go back and talk to you. Which one wins will depend on him, not you. So this is his argument, his battle. At this point in time, it's not imminent. Let's put it that way.
SJ says, thank you, Eliz-sha. Nanny Drea asks, does my mom still have my things in her house? No communication for over a year now.
If they're not gone, they're stuck in a corner and they're gathering cobwebs. And my feeling is they're gathering cobwebs. So I don't see them being, unless she chooses to move or something, she's basically, they're not in her mind. She's not going to do anything about it. And I don't think she's the kind of person who cleans out corners the same ways other people do. Not me. I don't clean out corners. But she has a tendency to let things just sit in corners and not think about them if they don't immediately affect her. And that makes it tough. Communicate. Mom figures are very important figures. My advice to you is look for somebody that you really value, a female that you really value who's older, and adopt her, because woman energy from generation to generation is a powerful, powerful energy. And if your mom's not capable of it and she doesn't feel like she's capable of it, go out and make your own.
Malapala says, yes, I know and understand. Thank you so much, Eliz-sha. I truly appreciate you and Elle. And adds, wow, I never thought of doing that, Eliz-sha, but I will follow your advice. It's making me nervous. Haha.
Well, maybe send a song instead. The Beach Boys, we're all going on a good vibration. Send them a video of the Beach Boys. So that's one of my favorite songs, but I grew up with it.
Jennifer Schwab says, asks, I know I asked you yesterday about my middle daughter's fiance. Do you feel he is truly in love with my daughter? I get mixed feelings about it. I can give his name if you need it.
It's all right. Probably not a good idea. Just hang on. Jen, yeah. Can you take the rice off?
Supper.
Yeah, supper, and I forgot about the rice.
At least it's not burnt.
At least it's not burnt. Last time it was burnt black on the bottom. As much as he's capable of loving her, he does love her. I do believe that he has certain issues, trust issues. He doesn't trust him. He hasn't got a great deal of trust in his life, and he doesn't know how to reach out and trust. So there's probably a little bit of control issues there. This is where your daughter would teach her how to ground and teach her how to be powerful. Don't tell her why necessarily, but to explain how being strong and in your power will attract positive energy into her life. And it may be sufficient to help this person grow and become more. He's lacking a little bit of something, and it might be that he just needs to be loved. And that might be that. Sorry, that might be all that it will take to switch him over from where he is to where he would be happier or in his own power. There is lessons there that you cannot stop those lessons. They may be painful in the long run, but it's lessons that she's chosen and he's chosen. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay.
Nagwa Mazayek asks, hi, remember me? I asked you when my husband will be coming home from jail. Choo choo, I live in Florida, so.
Was there a question with that?
No. Eliz-sha P98 asks, what does Justin wish to tell me about being in a possible relationship?
I think nothing's written in stone. Remember that. I don't feel that he's necessarily at a place of ready for that situation to occur yet. Doesn't mean tomorrow or a month from now he won't be, but he's not quite ready there, so I wouldn't wait either. Men who are not ready for a relationship tend to string people along. And there's somebody close to you that is ready for a relationship and would be interested. And once you got to know that person, you would be quite thrilled with that person. I don't think they present well. That's probably why you haven't noticed them.
So Nagwa added, saying, my question is, I spoke to you about a week ago, and I told you my husband is in jail, accused man, but he is innocent, and
Okay,
you
yeah.
asked me to check back in 1 week, so I'm back to ask this question.
Okay. Sorry, when I'm in the energy, I don't necessarily take the questions forward with me. If I did, I would be swamped and I wouldn't be able to function in the real world. There is a hope at the moment. There's a strong hope that he will be coming home soon. At least that's the energy that I'm picking up from him. That he feels there's a potential that they will be releasing him in the near future. And what the near future is, I'm not sure. I just know that's what he's telling me, that the potential is there is a window of light, let's put it that way. That makes more sense, that he will be coming home in a short while. He is a little confused by all the things that are going on. And he doesn't actually, he's just really doesn't understand why it all happened. So so if you've got a lawyer, ask him what the lawyer said, because he should have a lawyer of some kind helping him out, even if it's an appointed lawyer. But yeah, I do feel that you were right, that he was wrongly accused, and that's causing him a great deal of confusion why he's in there. And the person, he seems to actually know the person who did it is not, or is not dealing with the situation, not explaining why he's not not explaining why he was not involved. But there is a glimmer of hope, and that's about all I can say at this moment. Hopefully next week you will have more clarity, and there will be more clarity in the energies as well. I'm sorry, it's changed a little bit, and it's changed positive, but there's not a great deal of change. Okay.
And I'm gonna make this one our last question. We're at like 45 minutes. This is from Zhao Fermino.
Hi, Zhao.
She says, "Hello, darling. For my real estate career, should I stay 1 week in London and return to Portugal, or should I just make my move now, definitely for long term?"
I would wait to make your move long term when you know that everything is working to your advantage. It's always nice to have a safety net, regardless of who you are. So if you can keep on going back and forth. If you can't, well then I would recommend that you make the move. With it costs too much to do that. But if you can, keep a safety net.
And with that, I'm gonna say we're done with the questions. Jennifer Schwab says, "Thank you so much for your guidance. I will take your advice. We all have lessons. Hopefully I can help her with the grounding, and it will make it easier for her to get through those hard life lessons."
Yeah, we hate it when our kids take on lessons. I know I do.
Mm-hmm.
And your heart just breaks for them. But with anything I've ever learned was, if you try to help your kids with their lessons, they're not appreciative. Not in the least.
Nagua says thank you. He does have a lawyer. And Joe Fermino says thanks a lot. So with that, I'm going to say see you Monday.
Yeah, we will. Either Aaron will be on. It'll be 3:00. It will be 3:00 Pacific time, or I'll be on and it'll be 6:00 Pacific time.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, ring that bell. I like that sound. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. This has been great.
And just a quick reminder, next Saturday
Okay.
we will not be on.
Yeah.
Because we are having a Thanksgiving. It's our Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada.
And Thanksgiving's going to be on Saturday for us, because that's when everybody can get together. So I'm going to try and do the weeklies all on Friday. If I can't, we will finish it on Sunday.
What if we did Thursday, Friday?
I might do Thursday, Friday. I was half thinking about that. So I might even just might start and do it on the day before. But we will be back Sunday on the Wisdom Seekers, and Monday.
Are we doing Monday? because that is Thanksgiving Day Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Thanksgiving,
No,
unless we're invited out for on the spur of the moment, and that's a possibility. If we're invited out in the spur of the moment and we go, we won't be doing Monday.
Yeah. Again, just ring that bell for notifications and stay tuned.
And this ring that I've been making, it's not finished, but it looks a bit like this when it will look a bit like this when it's finished. So, and it's very tiny. It's for my granddaughter who's 5 years old, so it's a size 5 ring, but it will have a stone in there, and these things wrap around it. So with that, namaste, namasko.
Bye, everybody, and thank you for the well wishes.
Thank you for the well wishes.
Happy early Thanksgiving.
And happy early, yes, thank you for that too. And
have a great night.
Have a great night, and we all love being here with you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody, and good luck.